Dixon, Illinois is a small city, fewer than 16,000 people. Its top financial official, though, is charged with a very big crime, stealing $30 million from the city. Whit Johnson is in Dixon with the story that is making national headlines. Whit, good morning.
Erica, good morning to you. The amount of money Rita Crundwell is accused of stealing is astounding. $2,000 for every man, woman, and child here in Dixon. Crundwell is now free after posting a $4,500 bond, only fueling the outrage.
A nationally renowned horse breeder, a city employee since the 1980s, and a world-class thief, according to the FBI. 58-year-old Rita Crundwell, seen in this video from last year, is accused of siphoning $30 million from city accounts since 2006.
You would think that amount of money would raise red flags sooner rather than later, and right now we're at later.
The allegations have rocked the northern Illinois town where Ronald Reagan grew up.
Shock. Absolute shock, and I didn't realize that Dixon had $30 million anywhere.
Prosecutors say much of that money went to fuel a lavish lifestyle, including $500,000 to run the two farms where she raised champion quarter horses. A federal complaint also says that Crundwell racked up more than $2.5 million on her personal credit card, spending $339,000 of that on jewelry. In 2009, she bought a $2.1 million motorhome allegedly paid for with taxpayer dollars.
You feel betrayed?
Oh, everybody in the city does.
Mayor Jim Burke has been in office since 1999 and has known Crundwell since the 1960s. While her salary was just $80,000 a year, the apparently successful breeding business, which boasts of producing 52 world champion show horses, was enough to keep the curious at bay.
Do you accept any blame?
Well, absolutely. As mayor of the city, I can look back, probably every member of this council can look back and think, well, gee, I should have done this and I should have done that, but that's, that is all hindsight.
The 6-year-long scam was finally uncovered in October by the city clerk filling in for Crundwell while she was on vacation. She was preparing a monthly report when she noticed city money was going to a private account. She told the mayor, who called the FBI. The two said nothing to anyone for 6 months while the investigation played out.
But the worst time was go to bed at night, sleep about an hour, and then wake up thinking about this. Sleep for an hour, wake up, think about it, and that would go on all night long. You just could not get this out of my mind because I knew what was going to happen to her.
So far, Crundwell has been charged with 1 count of wire fraud. A judge has limited her travel and has prohibited her from selling any of her horses or personal property. Her next court appearance is on May 7th. Charlie, Erica?
Thank you, Whit. I can't imagine what you think, that you'll never get caught.
Especially with that amount of, I guess, we see these stories a lot and people sort of get to the point where they think, well, no one's caught me, I can keep going. It seems that sometimes that happens in these cases, but $30 million?
And I better not go on vacation.
There's your rule, because then I'll figure out you've been taking my money, Charlie Rose.
Exactly right.